You're speaking to. This is me. My name is Tina Bishop, and I'm the Regional Director for Navigate Reconnect East Tennessee. And you'll be hearing from the entire East team today as we continue the webinar. But for now, we'll get started. So Tennessee Reconnect is an initiative to help more adult students return or enroll in higher education institutions to gain new skills. And so Navigate Reconnect, I'm going to explain in a bit the association between Tennessee Reconnect and Navigate Reconnect, but Tennessee Reconnect is the name of the initiative. And so our goal is to help people return or enroll in higher education. So maybe you're a student who perhaps you went to community college or a four-year university for a time, and due to life happening or maybe academic difficulties, you weren't able to complete, and now you find yourself in a place where you have the time and the opportunity to return, or maybe you just need to advance in the workplace. Maybe you have a position now with a company and you would like to, in order to progress and to be promoted, you need a credential or a higher degree. And so, or maybe it was just your lifelong dream to complete a degree or credential. You want to have that satisfaction of knowing that you were able to complete that goal and that dream. So Navigate Reconnect is the regionally based component of Tennessee Reconnect. And so we have 4 different regions across the state. We're going to show you how we're divided in a bit. And we focus on offering adult students a single point of contact for college navigation and support services. So we want to be your #1 go-to people for these types of services. And so sometimes it's important to make the distinction between what is Tennessee Reconnect and what is Navigate Reconnect. So Tennessee Reconnect is the name of the initiative. Navigate Reconnect is the outreach services piece. So that's the piece that has the navigators that are going to assist you one-on-one. Tennessee Reconnect is the funding source. So there's 2 different grants that you may be eligible for with Tennessee Reconnect, and that's the Tennessee Reconnect grant. That's for 2-year institutions, and then we have the TCAT Reconnect grant, Tennessee College of Applied Technology Reconnect grant. For those institutions, you can apply if you are eligible. And so there's a separate application process and eligibility criteria for these grants, but you do not have to receive the grant to be a part of Navigate Reconnect. Any adult learner in the state of Tennessee 18 years or older can and should participate in Navigate Reconnect. We can help you from pre-enrollment to graduation. No matter where you are in your process, we can assist you to getting there. And then a lot of you will also be eligible for either the TCAT grant or the Tennessee Reconnect grant. And so just so you have an idea of what the eligibility criteria for the grant funds are, you must be a Tennessee resident for at least 1 year prior to enrolling. You must complete the FAFSA form and be classified as an independent student. And the FAFSA, if you haven't heard of FAFSA before, it's the free application for federal student aid, and we can assist you in getting that filled out and submitted correctly. We can talk more about that later in the webinar. You must not have previously earned an associate's or baccalaureate degree. But the exception to that is students that want to attend a TCAT, Tennessee College of Applied Technology school. You can have a degree and still attend and perhaps be eligible for the TCAT Reconnect grant. You must be a citizen or eligible non-citizen. You must comply with selective service requirements. Cannot be in default of a student loan, but just please note that we have a loan specialist in our headquarters in Nashville. And so if you are in the process of negotiating your loan and getting that into a positive status, then we can have you connect you with someone at Nashville that can assist you with that. You must not have an outstanding balance or a previously awarded financial aid at an institution. So if you went somewhere for a time and you either had to drop out or weren't able to finish and you owe any money, that must be taken care of before you start. And then you must be admitted to an eligible institution and enrolled at least part-time, which is a minimum of 6 credit hours. And then you must complete the application and Reconnect success plan, and we can help with that as well. So just as an overview, the navigator is going to talk to you more in depth about each of these services in a moment, but Navigate Reconnect can offer you free institution neutral college navigation. And what that means is no matter where you want to go or what program you're interested in, we're going to listen to you and work with you in order to find out what would be the best institution for you to apply to and hopefully attend. We have no bias towards any particular institution, one over the other. We just want you to pick the one that's best and right for you. We'll help you with career exploration. Maybe you're in a situation where you know you want to return to school, you know you want to earn a credential, not really exactly sure where that might be, what that might fall under. We can help you with career exploration as well to figure that out and find an institution that matches your goals. We can help you with understanding financial aid and college costs. This is usually the biggest one. This is an ever-changing area, and information comes out. Sometimes it feels like daily about changes to financial aid and college costs, tuition and fees, that kind of thing. We're going to help you understand that on an individual basis and make sure you know exactly what fees are, what you owe, what we can help you with. We also partner with local schools. And so the good thing about that is wherever you attend, we have partnerships with these people that work in student services at institutions, you know, admissions offices, financial aid offices, advising, that type of thing. We partner with them and work together to help you as a student. And so we can help you instead of maybe going to 4 or 5 different offices, not really sure who you should contact. We can help you with that in that you let us know what you need and we can help you find a person on campus to talk to. And then finally, we connect you to community resources. I'm sure you're already aware there's a lot of costs associated with going to school outside of just tuition and fees. And so there are a lot of community resources that can assist you with things like transportation, childcare, food services, energy services to help with energy bills, that kind of thing. So we can connect you to individuals in your community that can assist with that. And so just so you know, here's a picture of the navigators across the state. Again, you're going to be hearing from some of the East Team navigators coming up. This is the group of individuals that are dedicated to helping you and making sure that you get the individual service you need. Speaking of navigators, our own East Team navigator, Carlos Santos Martinez. Carlos?
Thank you, Tina. Hello, everybody. My name is Carlos Santos Martinez, and I have been part of the educational community for over 19 years. One of the reasons I took this position is because I love being a part of every success story of a student getting a degree or furthering their education. And I serve the Knox County. Next, please. Who we are. Going back to school is a big step in the right direction, but we know that adults are likely to have other responsibilities as well, such as work, family, childcare. This day and age of the COVID-19 that has obtained everybody's world. Navigators are your cheerleaders, motivators, advocates, mentors, guides, barrier blockers, connections to a variety of resources, amongst other things. Always remember, navigators are here for you. We are your go-to. Navigators connect with reconnectors in the following ways: email, phone, or text. What I want everybody to know in this presentation is that it's up to you on which communication style you prefer. Our default is via email, but if you prefer phone or text, please let us know. You can expect us to reach out to you with monthly useful information based upon the academic goals you have set. If you have questions or concerns, all you need to do is to reach out. We are here to help. I want to add additional information. Many roadblocks that we as navigators face are email addresses and phone numbers not staying up to date. If your email or phone number changes, please let us know as soon as possible so we can update your information. Navigate Reconnect has been divided in 4 regions. Just give me a second to go to that slide, please. Okay, we're here. Like I said, Navigate Reconnect has been divided in 4 regions: West, Middle, East, and Northeast. Take a minute to find your region and your county, but don't worry if you don't have time, because the map is the website. You will see in the next slides the Reconnect navigators for each region, starting with the Northeast. Terry Conduff is the director for the Northeast region, with Laura Sinard and Carol Patton as the navigators. Next, please. Tina Bishop is the director for the East Tennessee region. You heard her talking at the beginning of the presentation, with Rhonda Bolton, Lakira Curtis, and myself, Carlos Santos Martinez, as your navigators. Next. Dwayne Fox is the director for the Middle Tennessee region, with Mincy Thomas, Don Brim Leonard, Teresa Daniels, and Emily Hill as the navigators. Last but not least, West region. Tony Reeves is the director for the West Tennessee region, with Shirley Smith, Shanda Wells, and Deidre Houston as the navigators. Now I'm going to turn it over to our wonderful Lakira Curtis to continue the presentation. Lakira, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carlos. As Carlos introduced me, I am the navigator for the southeast part of Tennessee. The counties that you see next to my picture are the counties that I serve currently. My favorite part about my job is that I get to help others reach their educational and career goals. That is a passion that I have and I've always had, and I'm so glad that I get to do that as a job. So what can navigators do for you? Well, as Tina mentioned earlier, we are institution neutral college navigation. So you are never going to be pressured to go to one school over another. We are just going to go through each school, usually a website, because we do a lot of counseling over the phone. However, there are other ways through FaceTime and things like that if you choose to do that with us as well. We can help you select a college or an institution based upon the needs that you tell us and the requirements that you have. Please know that a lot of the community colleges have online, evening, and weekend options available as well, if that's something that you're interested in. The college enrollment process is a tad bit different at every school, so there's no one way to do it. That's what we're here for. We will happily walk through those steps with you. We have contacts at each of those schools, be it through the admission and application process, or even, if you need some sort of assistance with transcripts and things like that. Career exploration. This is one of my personal favorite components. I love helping others find careers that are going to be fulfilling for them. We offer some assessments, be it through career assessment tools. We also can help you select a program of interest and a major based on those interests and those results, whether it be for an associate degree, whether you just want some technical training, or even a certificate or diploma. Please know that once that you graduate from a TCAT or a community college, that does not mean that you stop with us. If you choose to transfer and go on to a 4-year public or private institution, we can help you there as well. We even have some students who are pursuing their postgraduate degrees at this time. Understanding financial aid and cost. This is something even the most seasoned student will probably come to a hurdle in the road on. Completing the FAFSA form is something that everybody just cringes when they think about. Please don't. We can connect you with local partners for live assistance. We can talk you through some of those things over the phone. Just reach out to us if you become frustrated or have any questions. We're happy to help you. Please know that there is a separate application for the Tennessee Reconnect grant. We will tell you more about that later. However, please take note of this time that's coming up. There's an upcoming webinar June 4th at 11:30 a.m. Central Time and 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So please take note of that date if that's something that you are interested in or think you might need help with. We also can talk to you about some payment plans, work study opportunities if you qualify. Also, identify some other sources of aid, whether it be through community programs, local scholarships, or even loans. We also have contacts at local schools. We have done this for a while now, and as a result, we have a network of people that we can make referrals to. So, no, you're probably not going to have to speak to someone at every single one of these offices, but please know that we can help you should that need arise. Primarily, everyone speaks with admissions and records and financial aid. However, the advising at the different schools looks a little bit different. Some people have a one-stop approach, while others tend to go through a network of people to get registered and things like that. We know what to do at every school, so please let us know what you need and we'll be happy to talk you through it. Tina mentioned this earlier. We can connect you with community resources. We identify and help you identify potential barriers that you may have to completing your education. A barrier is not something that can stop you or should stop you. It's just something that you may need some help overcoming. And there are community resources to help you do this, such as help with childcare, transportation, housing, even employment while that you're in school. With the recent COVID-19 development, some people are experiencing food insecurity, need energy assistance, or just some personal issues, be it through technology or internet access, or just some unforeseen school costs that have come up. And now I will introduce you to Rhonda Bolton, who is our seasoned navigator, and she can tell you a little bit more about herself.
Thank you, Lakita. Hi, everybody. My name is Rhonda Bolton, and this is my third year being a navigator. What I love most about my job is that my work with Reconnectors doesn't ever feel like a job. They've made me laugh and even cry sometimes, but most of all, I am just so proud of their hard work and dedication. What you can do for us. Sign up for our services. Here are two ways to do it. One is through the tnreconnect.gov site, or you can go to a direct link that you'll see on the bottom half of the screen. I'm going to give you a second so you can take a snapshot of this page. Okay. All righty, so we're going to walk through the Tennessee Reconnect.gov way to go through it because that's honestly easier to remember. And so when you go to the site, you'll see at the top of the screen, talk to a navigator, and you're going to click there, which will bring up this screen. And you'll see up above the state to the left, connect with a navigator. Click on that. And it'll bring up the intake form. As you can see, it's fairly short. Just simply fill it out, fill out the questions, and then click on submit. Your information is then reviewed, and depending on how much you've already completed, you'll either be assigned to one of us or an intake specialist might reach out to you to gather more information. And if you're still not sold, here's what Reconnectors are saying about their navigators. Linda from Roan State says, I appreciate all you've done for me. It was nice to have you in my corner. Chris from Pellissippi State says, thank you for all of your advice along the way. Your support made a difference, and I appreciate that. And Misty from Chat State says, thank you for all of your kind words and encouragement. You do make a difference. We're going to open it up for question and answers right now. I have to scroll up here, so bear with me. Okay, one question is, am I eligible for the Tennessee Reconnect grant if I have a Parent Plus loan for my son at UTC and their loans are current? Yes, that does not disqualify you at all. You would still be eligible, and the school you choose to attend would verify your eligibility. Alrighty. Do I have to apply every year? Yes, one of the requirements is that you do complete your FAFSA and your Tennessee Reconnect grant application every year. I'm not seeing any other questions, so I guess I will turn it over to Tina.
Chance. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda, for answering those questions. If any more questions, if you didn't get your chance to ask your question, feel free to email one of us. All of our contact information as well as the website is on your screen. So feel free to reach out to one of us. And if you did get a question into the chat box, we'll reach out to you and try to get that answered. But I want to thank everyone so much for joining us today. On behalf of the whole team, we really look forward to hopefully working with you and serving you as future Reconnectors. Thank you so much.